What's up, you guys? It's your girl Kay, back with another video today, and welcome back to Choptivist TV. Today we are gathered here today to wish Little Kim a rest in peace. We're going to touch on the poisons that she has taken over the years, all leading up to now, her death. And before I start, this video is to bash Little Kim. This is just for entertainment purposes only. So get your snacks and get comfy, because without further ado, let's get right into the video. So Lil' Kim was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, and from the time she was young, she spent most of her time on the street. Until one day, in a rap battle, bumping into Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls. Biggie was Kim's mentor / role model. In the beginning, of course, all leading up to her recruitment into the Junior Mafia with Biggie as their mentor. Biggie loved the fact that Little Kim could spit, but didn't really care for the aggressive hood raps coming from Kim. So he told her to focus more on her feminine side, dial it down a little bit. Once Kim did that, at 4'11", she could outshine all of her group members on a bad day. Things were alright and peachy for a very long time, until March 9, 1997. Biggie Smalls passed away after being gunned down in LA. Little did Kim know this would change her career forever. After Biggie passed, Kim would take a 3-year break from her career with doing small side projects. Kim would make a full return to music in 2000, releasing an album called The Notorious K.I.M. in dedication to Biggie, of course, who died 3 years prior. The album did very well, might I add, debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 200 charts, also becoming her second platinum album in the US and gold in Canada. I'm sure her mentor Biggie would have been over the heels about that news, till about a year later, February 25th, 2001. Little Kim and some associates from the group Junior Mafia had appeared as on-air guests on Hot 97 radio station. After they left the studio, things got hella chaotic. Members of her entourage had gotten into a shootout with a rival hip-hop group. Some say it was Foxy Brown's entourage, but who truly knows? This would mark the beginning of a downhill spiral for Kim. Little did she know. In 2005, Lil' Kim was sentenced on July 6 for lying about her involvement in the shooting in 2001 to a federal grand jury to protect her friends. But that wasn't smart on her end, because she was fined $50,000 following a year and 1 day in jail. That's 366 days in jail. She was actually facing 20 years, 5 years, each on 3 counts of perjury and 1 count of conspiracy. BET even hosted an entire docu-series called Countdown to Lockdown for Lil' Kim, leading up to the day she went into jail and her album came out. Her album The Naked Truth was released in September 2005. The album not only proved Kim didn't need Biggie or the group Junior Mafia to keep charting, but made even more of a name for herself. The Naked Truth debuted on the Billboard 200 charts at number 6 and at number 3 on the top R&B hip-hop album chart, selling 109,000 copies in its first week, selling 394,000 copies in the US, and then selling 500,000 copies worldwide. And this was before the streaming era, so these numbers actually meant big shit back then. Eventually, Kim will return home after her 366-day incarceration. July 3rd, 2006 was the day Kim was released. After returning home, Kim drastically decided to leave Atlantic Records due to her just wanting to become her own boss. Quote, "I left Atlantic Records because of the simple fact I wanted to venture out and become my own boss and my own businesswoman and move units on my own. Figure out how to do that on my own so I can finally start making some real money." After leaving Atlantic, Kim's career was hella rocky. Kim didn't release any music since being out of jail, mainly because she wanted to release all of her music by herself, and she would have to release all of the music through Atlantic due to them still having an open contract. Lil' Kim's lawyers suggested the only way Kim's contract could be terminated is by her not recording any music for Atlantic, and that's just what she did, and it worked. Kim and Atlantic parted ways, and from that point on, Kim was doing a lot of TV and movies. She went away for a year to do a superhero movie released in 2008, and then making her return to hip-hop after partnering up with Trackmasters, which in the end, unfortunately, would put her career to bed for good. Hang it up, flat screen. Trackmasters did not do good by Kim at all, which unfortunately for her, musically and financially, ended in a lawsuit. According to Kim, things went very sour due to them not treating her like the big artist she was at the time and not treating her as a partner. So they took it to court, which unfortunately for Kim lasted another year and a half. Quote, I couldn't really do anything. I was under court restrictions, and if I did anything, I could end up back in court. So there you have it. There you go. I could not make any albums. I could not make any music. I couldn't move. I couldn't really make any money, period, until that was settled. By the time Kim had all of her affairs in order and was ready to start releasing music, back on her feet and everything, there was a new Barbie on the block, Miss Nicki Minaj.
Right now, tell him I can have my baby back. I am not. Call him.
Here, the intense training gets the better of this young actress.
We gotta be careful.
Did I hit you with the phone? No.
Yeah, it looked like it. She didn't?
No.
Oh, okay.
But soon, Angry Phone Girl is ready to showcase her talents for New York's agents and casting directors.
You are real to know about fantasy that is never gonna happen.
Ooh, would that be the fantasy where a drama student called Anika transforms herself into Nicki Minaj, the notorious New York rapper who has hits around the world and a massive career?
If they test me, they sorry. Riders up like a Harley, then pull off in this Ferrari.
Yes, it was.
And in my opinion, there was no coming back for Kim. No matter how many videos are out there of Nicki Minaj giving little Kim her flowers, till this day, Kim will still say Nicki has never paid homage to women who paved the way for her, when in reality, in every interview, she does.
I look up to the main girls that, was able to make a name for themselves. Kim, Foxy, Remy, Missy, Lauryn Hill, of course. People like Salt and Pepper. People like that. I mean, Foxy and Kim are, they're icons.
But shout out to my bitch, Foxy Brown. You know what I'm saying? One of the illest, realest bitches to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She, she inspires me a lot. And I had a talk with her recently, and you know what I'm saying? We did some shit the other day. So, I think, look forward to hearing some new shit from her. She's working. And that's about it, free Remy. Feel bad that she, quit that charge, but I'm hoping, I'm hoping for the best for her. But I mean, I really don't, I don't hate on the females. Like, there's too much hate going on. I'm too ill to have to hate.
Their feud reportedly started back in 2007 after the case with Trackmasters was settled over Nicki's cover art to Playtime Is Over being very identical to Kim's cover art for Hardcore. In my opinion, paying homage is doing things like the person you look up to, but in Kim's eyes, it's plagiarism, which makes me scratch my head because I'm really not understanding what Kim wanted Nicki to do. Kiss your ass, touch your vagina. Nicki always gave Kim her flowers, which is the part that's weird to me because in 2011 she released her last mixtape called Black Friday, which obviously is reiteration to Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday, talking more and more about Nicki, taking more and more shots at Nicki. I'm gonna just say this, the feud is almost 15 years old and Nicki Minaj is still living rent-free in Little Kim's head of what Little Kim could have been had she not brought all the drama to the table. I honestly think Kim is jealous of Nicki because if you guys don't know, Lil' Kim is very, very insecure. She's a very insecure person. And in Nicki's words, a sore loser.
And if I have to revert back, I can and I will. So don't play with me. It's one of those moments when you say, don't play with me. Because I respect you, I love you, I've said it in every interview, time and time again. And if that's not good enough with you, mama, then it's something deep-rooted in you. You need to something is bothering you inside. That's your insecurity bothering you. It's not Nicki Minaj. It would have been any girl that started popping. She picked a fight with Foxy, then she picked a fight with Eve, then she picked a fight with Remy. Now it's, then it was Miss Wallace, then it was Nicki Minaj. Every time you in the news, it's because you're getting at somebody. Where's your music? put your music out, and when I see your name on Billboard, that's when I'll respond to you. Other than that, goodbye. Barbie bitch.
Take you back. She just ran.
And that doesn't take away from the respect. You know when a mom gotta beat you and she be like, it hurts me more to beat you than it hurt you? It doesn't take away the love that I have. It doesn't take away, you know how, because I'm a realist.
Because you say those are the people that she's one of the people that you came up listening to. Did it hurt your feelings?
It hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it hurt your feelings.
It hurt my feelings because I remember I saw her on the tour with Wayne. And I had been hearing, in the business, people talk behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And I remember I ran into Foxy, and Foxy said, why you keep on giving props to Kim? She don't like you. She was like, the girl be dissing you, like when, in conversation. And I said, I'm so much of a diehard. I was like, until I hear her say something about me, I'm gonna continue paying my respect to her in my interviews. And that's what I did. I kept on doing it. That's why everybody came out and said, Nikki always shows you love. Like, what are you talking about? So when I saw her at Wayne's concert, she performed with Keisha. She came into our dressing room. She went and used the bathroom and stuff. And I stopped her. I was like, I want to make sure everything is cool with us because I'm a fan first, Is everything good? Yeah, everything good. We good. Hugs and kisses. Can I take a picture with you? I love you, This is somebody that I looked at highly. We took a picture, everything was good. But you want to know what scares people? Success. When you don't make moves and when you don't climb up the ladder, everybody loves you because you're not competition. When you become competition, then people start, wait.
Yeah, people's like,
hold on.
So true.
So I felt like you're gonna go down in history now as a sore loser, as opposed to going down in history as the queen.
But Kim's insecurities is the reason I think Kim is jealous of Nicki. Kim has gotten many surgeries over the years, mainly to her face due to a very abusive ex-boyfriend, but eventually got more surgeries because being the average dark-skinned black girl, getting cheated on, and all the women you see he's cheated on you with is white, Latina, light-skinned women, you start to think you're not enough. And that's exactly what Kim thought. Quote, guys always cheated on me with women who were European looking, long hair type, really beautiful women. Left me thinking, how can I compete with that? Being a regular black girl wasn't enough. I really feel bad for Kim. I really do. I feel bad for the reason why she felt like she had to start getting surgery and why someone couldn't control their emotions enough to not put their hands on someone, But all of that aside, Kim looks like a fucking Muppet. Okay, people say we shouldn't talk about Lil' Kim and how she's botched because of the reasons she's botched, which she stated multiple times. Any other surgery aside from surgery that was done to her nose or her face was made by choice. Don't forget, this is the same woman who called Notori not an ugly and that overall she wouldn't have picked her to play her in that Notorious movie and blah blah. Kim seems very entitled. It's almost like if you're a female rapper, give props to me, which I never understood because, babe, there were people before you, and I've never seen you pay homage to anybody like Queen Latifah. But that's just me. Take notice how she never said anything about like Iggy Azalea or Doja Cat or Megan or Sweetie. We obviously see she supports Cardi B.
What do you make of Cardi B and Nicki Minaj?
Cardi is my girl. I don't know the other one. Cardi is my girl, and so I'm so excited for my girl Cardi. I can't wait for her to have the baby. I love you, Cardi!
Which is weird because she never said anything about other female rappers showing support or, giving homage where need be. Nicki is naturally beautiful. If Nicki is anything of insecure, I'm sure she doesn't try to pull other women down in the process because of it. Same thing Kim did to Faith Evans, but that's a video all of its own, okay? Jealousy, to me, is an extremely hideous trait, okay? And Kim gives me jealous vibes. But karma's a bitch. And after all the years of being a thug and being jealous of women for taking your spot that clearly was never yours, because if it was, you wouldn't have to be singing Doja Cat at festivals because no one knows your music now.
Sing it with me. Now put your light to her. Put your light to her.
No shade. Like, where is Cardi B? No shade, but where is she at? Why isn't she helping you? Why isn't she giving you features? You know, Remy Ma bought you, Cardi B, and Queen Latifah all out on stage together a few years ago. Why y'all ain't profit off of that Nicki hate train? That Nicki Minaj hate fest? The only person who profit off of that weak ass stunt Remy pulled was Cardi B. Because you and Remy are still flops. And by the way things are looking, Cardi is about to join y'all in the loony bin. Speaking of Cardi B, I find it funny how Kim was upset at Nicki Minaj for copying her cover art, quote unquote copying her cover art for Playtime Is Over, and called it plagiarism. But Cardi B turns around and does the same thing for her cover art with Hot Shit, not even trying to pay homage.
We're thinking that maybe you were paying homage to Lil Kim because there's similarities from her sophomore photo shoot that she did. And I thought about it and I was like, oh, maybe it is. Were you paying homage, or was it just how the photos turned out and it just worked out perfectly?
So like, I came with the idea to my stylist. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I really want to be in a car fly like Beyonce in Upgrade. And I was like, yeah, but you know, like she was like more cover up with her. Like I want to be like more like sexy, glamorous, and it's like, oh, maybe futuristic, whatever the crap. And then like we looking like you know, so we could put like our ideas together, like in
like a board,
like a board, right? It's like here comes Kim popping up, and it's like, yo, she has done everything.
She really has.
She has done everything that is like, you think you're doing something new, and it's like, she already did it. It's amazing to me. Like, it's like, yo, she has done it all. That like, once you think that like you doing something new, but it's like, she already has done it. Yeah. She already has done it. And it's just like, I find it like so amazing and everything. So it's like when like fans be like, you paying homage, it's like, it wasn't the intent, but it's like, it might as well, because she already did it. That's like, she already did it. Like, she just invented it. Yeah. Like,
Before you put the song out,
the intention was not to pay homage. It was just to have a cover art for her song. It wasn't even to pay homage to Lil Kim. It wasn't even intentional. It's so funny how one person literally said, I was just paying homage. Nicki.
You know, shout out to Remy. She always showed me love, so I know. Yeah, free her. As far as Lil Kim, you know, me doing the Lil Kim pose was paying homage to Kim. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with her. She used to talk that freak shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, yeah, and of course, I got love for all. I got love for Foxy. I got love for Lauryn Hill. I like them. You know what I'm saying? People almost expect me to have beef with female rappers, but I don't.
And then the other person who's not trying to pay homage didn't intentionally do that. I hear crickets. You get mad at the person who's actually showing homage, but you don't get mad at the person who did this unintentionally. Yeah, the double standard is fucking crazy to me. The double standard is crazy, and that is some real clown girl shit. But when I asked Nicki to do a versus with you.
Now I have to ask, right? We're not gonna say who against, but would you do a versus?
Yes.
You would do it?
Yes.
Oh, I see that. All right. Is there anybody that you would do it against, or are you just ready for anybody?
Nicki.
Nicki? Really? I would love to see that.
Yes, me too.
I would love to see that. Here you have it right.
Why? So you can profit off of that? Maybe get your name buzzing again a little bit, or put a little money in your pocket? Like, girl, where are all the other female rappers you intentionally started beef with? Like, where is Foxy Brown? I'm pretty sure she wants her lick back, okay? I'm pretty sure she wants her lick back. Wait, I know exactly where Foxy is. She's doing collabs with Nicki. You wish that was you, huh?
You wish that was you, huh?
I don't know, Kim. I think I remember Cardi saying something about wanting to do a collab in the future. But honestly, Kim, I wouldn't hold my breath. I just wouldn't. Because by the way things are looking, things are not looking up for you guys. But you never know. Nicki might call you. She might hit you up about that versus. But honestly, Kim, if I couldn't get an interview without mentioning Nicki Minaj's name and expressing my hate for her each and every time someone mentions her name, when all this person did was look up to me, I'd be ignoring your Muppet ass too. And that's just facts, okay? That's just factual. But I guess we can lower the casket, right? You know, throw some dirt in there. Because if Cardi doesn't come and save Kim, which she won't, because Cardi gets absolutely nothing out of collabing with Kim. But yeah, Kim can hang it up flat screen because that's it for her. Okay, that's literally it. Because until I see something from Kim, Little Kim is dead to me. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.